Yo, what's good with y'all, man? No shortcuts to success, no shortcuts to success, bro. Straight up. This video, guys, we're gonna get into something real. I just had a conversation, all right, with one of my guys, and just focused around being the type of man where women choose you. All right. This is the power shift. This is the dynamic shift to where we need to. This is where you want to have it. Be real with you, fellas, because you have to pick your poison at the end of the day. Would you rather a woman treat you as her second option, third option, fourth option, seventh option, and it could be that many options that she has, right? See, we were discussing why women in particular are choosing a certain archetype of man and being the type of guy, not only that, being that archetype of man that she chooses, but now you're put in a category where there's a lot of men, okay, still competition relatively. You don't see it as competition. And that's what separates you, because that means that you're confident in yourself, gentlemen. That means you're confident in yourself. That means that you're leaving this chick an option. Okay, you can choose me, you can roll with me, or you can, get with the rest of these guys. There's something at your core that has to be different. A lot of guys downplay their ability, downplay the leverage being genuine has. Being a genuine man, on top of being an established man, on top of being the guy who's putting in the work in every avenue of his life, the level up becomes your life, okay? That's what it is. Doesn't matter to us what her options are. It doesn't matter, you don't care, right? To not only put yourself in a scarcity mindset thinking, oh, how can I compete with the other guys she's around? Or this guy's giving her attention and this guy's getting... You got to be the type of man where they can't do it like you. So there's no point in comparison. There's no point in trying to compete. All right. That's what makes you different. That's what separates you. That automatically puts you in the field of a guy, of a man that's getting chosen by the women. All right. That's where you want to lock in at. That's what you want to focus on. You have to create yourself into your own niche. You have to be a niche. You feel me? That's what it's about, fellas, and now we get into separating the guys that actually want to put in the work from the guys who don't. And, unfortunately, those guys will fall by the wayside. They won't be the type of man that's getting chosen because he's too scared or he gets too insecure because she has many options. This ain't about treating her like a princess that has many options when or turning the hoe into a housewife, right? When guys go to thinking that way, pessimistically like that, that's when they've already lost, because you take the focus off of you. The focus has to always be on you as a man. At no point in time, see, that's why respect is key. Because when you have respect for yourself, you have no problem turning down those type of women. If a woman is sitting here putting you as even her second option, you should have enough dignity and respect in yourself to be like, you know what, bitch? I ain't want you anyway. Not enough like that. Not enough for me to sacrifice my respect and my dignity to start juggling and jumping through hoops like a jester, like the rest of these guys trying to get access to you. A woman's choosing a man. That's it. It's that simple. She either chooses you or she doesn't. She either chooses you or she doesn't. No line of disrespect is crossed at that point. If it crosses the line of, oh, I want more attention and you're going to have to compete for my attention with these other guys, she's either too immature or, she's leading with her ego, of course. And hey, you let her fall by the wayside. She's not worthy of you then. Do you sit here and, let your whole night get wasted or your whole afternoon or evening get wasted because you encountered a woman like that? No, because there's plenty more out here, right? My whole point of this, man, is you need to create yourself into a commodity. If you become a commodity, all right, these women will see you that way. Even if they're not admitting it, they know it. They know it. You know what I mean? The genuine man that's really out here not making excuses for himself. He knows deep down nobody's saving him. So he's not making excuses. You know what I'm saying? You just not making excuses. You getting out here putting in the work and you getting shit done. And it's on repeat. This is the cycle of winning that you get accustomed to. So a new level of respect and confidence, self-confidence that you have is brought up naturally. You don't have to speak on things typically. Now, people leading with their ego, they lie to themselves a lot. They promote a false narrative in their reality and expect people to fall in line with that. See, that's when the women start who just want attention from a bunch of guys and they got a lot of options. Those are the types that'll be exposed when you carry yourself like this naturally. You carry yourself with just, I'm the proof. I mean, it is what it is, baby. I'm showing up as me. You can show up as you. You can show up as a hoe. You can show up as a lady. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? If you down for genuine vibe and connection, then everything's going to flow effortlessly, y'all. Everything's going to move smoothly. I mean, it's as simple as that. That there's nothing new under the sun, but should you, like, guys, with the information that we have out here on the dating concepts today and, marriage and just all the things that's out here, right? Nothing's new. It's just we're getting exposed. We're getting exposed to a lot of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We're getting exposed to a lot of whole tendencies and whole facts just coming back from these bitches. And it's red alert all over that bitch. It's red flags all up and down that motherfucker. You like, damn. And she had the nerve to sit here and try to sell me on a dream to be as she's a queen or something. And blah. It's like, dude, don't get mad about it. See, what I don't want guys to do is just focus on the getting mad. You have to get past that. You have to get past the acknowledgement at times that, hey, it's a lot of hoes out here. It's a lot of flawed creatures out here, and that's fine. I'm just aiming to be the best me I can be. Whoever's showing up and deserves me, right? Whatever woman is pulling up and proving herself to me, you know what I'm saying? That she's actually the quality that deserves me, then she can get some of my time. You know what I mean? And that's what it's got to be, fellas. It's nothing more, nothing less. I don't want things to get more complicated than what it needs to be. At the end of the day, you have to be a man that's putting in that work. You have to be a man dedicated to his grind, and you're not giving up, bro. You don't give up just because you took one shot and, you know what I'm saying, hit backboard. You know what I'm saying? Get that shit again and man, take a better shot. Take a more educated shot. You feel me? Do you practice that shot? You know what I'm saying? I don't need you to shoot triple team shots and shit, like turn around jumpers and shit like you Kobe, and you're not Kobe. You don't practice those moves. You don't practice taking that shot. Then you giving up easily, right? It'd be cool if you just practice it. Repetition. Just look at it as practice then, right? Until you get those notches under your belt. You feel me? If you don't feel like you're where you want to be at, well, how can we change that? You know what I'm saying? How can you put yourself in a position where you need to be at to start attracting the quality women you want, or maybe just the kinds of women you want, or just more women? Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. There's no discrepancy when it comes to you becoming the best version of yourself. There's no change. As you elevate, you start to appreciate yourself more. If these people out here don't want to treat you the way you treat yourself, then fuck them. Fuck them. And that goes for either men or women. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If they in your friend group, they over here just treating you like garbage, chuck those deuces. If she over here wants you to compete with a bunch of other dudes and a lot of them is thirsty and simps, and you over here like, bro, how the fuck could she possibly think that I would compete with these type of guys? And then you see these guys, you like, these guys are losers. Like they kiss the ground she walks on. Like, I'm not doing that shit. I got respect for myself. I got dignity. Don't worry about those guys. Don't worry about those guys. They're not genuinely appreciated, all right? Those guys are going to be begging, hand, foot, and nail, kissing feet and shit, just to even get a piece of attention from them. And, it's just what the world is, bro. At the end of the day, those guys won't be chose unless it's at the end of her run. That's true. That's true as fuck. Naturally putting in the work, fellas, naturally becoming the best you can be is going to put you in a category to be chosen. All right, chosen by women to the point where it's effortless, to the point where tricking ain't even in the game. Matter of fact, you might be able to finesse some money out of her. Like, honestly, like it can get to that point. So, being the type of man that is chosen, there shouldn't be any other competition because you're too busy focused on yourself. There's not even enough time to look at somebody else when you're someone who gets chosen when you're someone who is chosen, ain't no time for competition anxiety. She needs to be in competition anxiety for you. If it ain't that, I don't want it. If it's not a woman that's, trying to reciprocate this, at least reciprocate the same amount of effort I'm putting in, along with energy, right? You want this kind of vibe from a chick that she's, trying to be with you slash what, however, for however long. Could be that night, could be that night in the morning, could be for a whole weekend, could be for, that turns into 6 months, a year, 2 years, doesn't matter. Reciprocation is key, and she has to reciprocate the same energy, same vibe, same kind of connection she wants. And it's not like you're sitting here investing more than, she's worth. You don't want, no, it's not going there. It's not going there. Naturally flowing. No more bullshit. I'm telling you, women cannot play you anymore. Now we can introduce your winning season. You know what I'm saying? Let the winnings begin.
We locked in on this shit. We focus. We start at zero every day. But we go from zero to hero every fucking day, bro. We go from zero to hero every fucking day, though. That's how I like to keep it, man. That should keep you ambitious. How much did I achieve today? How much did I make today? How much did I do today? You just keep stacking them days, bro. Stack them days up. Stack them days up, kings. Stack them up, G. You know what I'm saying? We just keep winning.